Alright, welcome everybody, welcome back to the moth-hawk project, and today we're gonna be working on these beautiful things right here. So we're gonna be making sure that we have all these little feathers done with red, and then we can start with the next one. I hope you all are gonna be having a lovely day, because I'm gonna have also a lovely day, because, you know, today we're gonna make sure that everything works fine. So yeah, um, sorry about being a little bit late on the continuity, but should be fine. So let's get started and let's do this. Oh, well that doesn't happen. Little cardy card is cardy card was out. The little holster was out. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on this, and then hopefully tonight we will be able to finish off the wing of the red parts. So yeah, that's more like it. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on it. So I actually had a good day. A little bit of pain in the legs because of yesterday I actually went running. So yeah, I had a little bit of a drawback there, but should not be that much of a problem. So yeah. What I'm gonna be doing now is actually quite the same as always, just coloring things in. So hopefully it's gonna be just as normal as always. So yeah. Also, did. God damn it. Also, what was it again? God damn it. Today I actually ate bacon. Yep. I actually wanted to have bacon today, and I made some bacon for myself. I baked it and heated it up. Was not that expensive, but yeah. Also bought myself some baking oil because apparently that was also missing again. We didn't have any more in the house, so that's why I actually went there. I remembered it, even though it was like 3 days ago. Before I was like, hey, this thing is almost empty. Maybe I should get a new one. And then I was like, I should get one when I go to the store. And I kind of remembered it. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy upon that. So today I'm gonna be working on this. I'm also I read some rules lately on a tabletop game, on the D&D tabletop game, so just to see if I could do something funny, and yes, I could actually do something very funny, which is quite fun. Making a character that actually uses a book as a weapon if he gets annoyed, so you could technically smite someone with a book, which is actually very funny to do indeed. Happy Friday! Oh wait, wello, Wappy Friday. Yes, happy Friday indeed. Happy Friday indeed. Ah, lovely. Also, hey Becca, saw the stream of Dun. Saw the stream of you and Dun and Neff. So I totally miss it again, and that's the problem. I'm always like I had other things to do at that time. I believe I played games with my friends. Yeah. I was playing video games with my friends. That's why I could not see it. So yeah, but I kept up with the pace, so that's good. And yeah, today I actually had like a good waking up, like, and then everything went better. And the only downside was that I was actually quite tired of my feet, and I realized like, why did I was tired again? Oh yes, it's the first time in a year now that I do sports again. So doing sports in like only a year ago, like a year not doing it, is a lot. And the funny thing is actually that doing sports, doing sports later than a year, I found out that I'm still not in the right condition. I'm not in the sport condition, but I am in the condition of Yep, I did. Was lovely. So yeah, I normally am a person that normally does some of sports. So normally I do the running sports, but that was unable to do when Corona hit, and now I actually picked it up a little bit, like doing it solo. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit awkward, doing it solo, but for the rest, it's still fine. It's just running, doing some jump, doing some of the rememberable training, and then continue forward. But it does increase my condition again, like increasing my healthiness. So yeah, and healthiness is actually one of the things that I need to work on once I realize like, hey, not doing sports is a bad idea for me. Huh? Who knew? And I did not notice it before I was too late. On the topic of the magic books, my D&D character gets a sentient spellbook friend when she gets high enough. Ooh, you're gonna go for that? Nice. Nice, you're going for the wizard class of scrolls, if I'm correct. It's in the new D&D book, I believe, that has been produced. That's actually a quite cool one. I'm gonna make a cleric that is actually using a book to smite people with it when, he or she gets irritated. I don't know. Don't know if it's gonna be a he or she. I have no idea. So, meh. It's gonna be fun though. Like, you're reading a book in mid combat and give guidance to other people, and then when the bad guy shows up, like, haha, I will kill you now, and you're gonna be like, no, you interrupting my reading? How dare you? Smite! So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be using Searing Smite as a spell to smite my foe into submission. So yeah. So yeah. Also, as you noticed, I totally forgot that it was almost time because I'm a terrible person when I'm watching clocks. So yeah, I still need to learn how to do that properly, watching things. Oh hey Blue, oh hey Blue, nice to see you as well, showing up. So yeah, making a cleric that uses a book as a weapon, that's a fun thing. Making a character that uses rocks as a weapon is also a very fun thing. Apparently, I can make a whole build around throwing rocks at enemies. And I mean, like, really, just throwing rocks at enemies would work. If um, I could do it, and it would deal decent amount of damage, I believe, and it's quite fun. It's like, yeah, what you gonna throw? I'm gonna throw a rock at a person in that general direction, and they're gonna be not. And they're gonna be really hateful of me. So yeah, and then you also could make it into a magical rock. So yeah, there are spells to create magical rocks, which is quite fun. So yeah, there are ways of me to create a character that actually is useful in combat and useful in character design, but I don't know. I am not the best person when it comes to roleplay, I believe. I am not a very good person in making backstories, so. But once I get used to the character, I most likely can roleplay. Also, nervousy is a thing, I always get nervous when I do roleplay. Especially with different people. It's like, I don't know what to do. Panic! Retreat! So yeah, anxiety always kicks in with me if I'm doing something new. So yeah, let's hope for the best at least. Back to rock and a rock thing, huh? As long as there are boring rocks, yeah. My Alpgal is my Alpgal is literally the only one I use offensive spell Thunder. Everything else is nerdy language shit, lol. Nerdy language shit. Yeah, nerdy language shit. Let's go. Yeah, throwing rocks, boring old rocks. That's gonna be rocking your world. Yeah, I'm gonna make Brick Brostone, the legendary Bronus. The guy who just uses bricks as a weapon. I also had some talking with Wolf as well, like what he's gonna be trying to do and what he's trying to make. It's like, oh lol, well that's not how redemption works. And then he was like, yeah, if I would follow those rules, it would not fall under the word redemption. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I could lend you a hand and definitely help you there. So yep. It's quite funny that, Redemption Paladin actually works as a redemption, not as, I will beat you. No, that is not what redemption is. It's like, peace, my dude, peace. You want some peace? Yes. I'm the kind of follow other people directions in roleplay. Not everybody gets into it as kind of their uh, kind of off their cues. It's so uncomfortable for anyone. Wait, I kind of follow directions. Not everyone gets into. It's so I kind of go off their cues. Ah. All right. Well, that works. Hopefully, I will be able to talk properly. That's the first thing. Be understandable. Yeah. Also, probably not a smart choice to play a smart character at the first time, or really smart character at the first time when I'm playing D&D. What do you need intelligence for? Well, I only start actually role playing regularly last year, so I'm still figuring it out. But it takes so long to manage the not be terrified and getting into it. Yep, not be terrifying is it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Yep, not be terrified. Spooky, scary. So yeah. Ah. So yeah. Uh. Stop touching that. That's a very bad one to touch. It's not a good thing. It's not a good sound. Well, sign. So yeah, I'm gonna be a druid tiefling with ties of the Bashaba, so I can have. Ooh, a druid, you say? Yes, green is good, I believe. It's quite funny that you are like, using using a druid as a tiefling, which is actually quite fun, because technically tieflings are only demon-like, or demon offsprings, if I'm correct to the original laws. So technically, yes. If you're going for a demon that is more related to nature, then yes, you could actually go for the elk horns instead of, the demon horns and the infernal thing around them. So you could go for a green tiefling, if I believe. I need to put in my DM to pick up the campaign again. Haven't played since Christmas. Oof. Not seen playing by Christmas. I have not played for a year already because, well, lockdowns. It's a thing. Corona. Yep. It's quite funny how far, all the things can get, or how, how. Eh, it's one of the things that I really miss. Trust me. D&D is like one of those things that you want to play. It's one of those things you're gonna miss once you're, don't miss it. It's like, these people all have fun and I cannot have fun. How dare you guys? Yeah, D&D makes me sometimes jealous if people play D&D in these types of years. It's like, oof. I wish I could do it. I will be very jelly now. By jelly I mean jealous, of course. It's not like jelly like inner guts being all flubbery and such, but yeah, indeed, campaigns that go to that go on a halt because of Corona. Oof, oof, oof. I feel bad, man. I feel so bad for that. That's such a shame. Anyway, so yeah, today I had a lovely day. I actually had some bacon. I actually did yesterday's sporting, so I could sleep well. And I took a shower again, so yeah. Yep, I'm doing great. So, let's see. Baby is found and raised by Druid. Yeah, Druids for the win. Well, technically, Druids are one of the most easiest people to get along with. As long as you don't set their bloody damn houses on fire, yes, they will get along. I did that once. I actually accidentally set a whole druid forest on fire. And trust me, those druids were pissed. They actually wanted to get me out of there, and they want to actually murder me for it. Apparently, having somebody who sets trees on fire is a hazard. Apparently, that's the thing that nobody wants. So yeah, I got my ass. I did not got my ass handed. I actually burned down a whole tree end with fire. So yeah, I actually beat a tree end down. I actually beat a tree end by using fire. It was actually quite funny to see that this tree ant was like trying to get rid of a fire hazard that I constantly was causing because I was enraged. Because the tree ant threw a bloody damn rock at me, and I was like, no. I really get cranky when I try to sleep and I see a rock coming in my way. So yeah, I got disturbed by my sleep, and I burnt that tree ant down with my fire. And then eventually, every goblin the goblin camp I was in cheered me on like, yeah, you can do this, man, woo! So yeah, I had an epic fight with goblins cheering on my side, and eventually they worshipped me as a god, and it was like, what? Because I actually was the guy. They thought actually that I was a dragon. It was actually quite funny. I made a dragonborn that was having rage issues with fire, but it was actually very playful. So it was like a little hippity skippity lizard thing. So technically I made a lizard folk kind of creature with fire by using the abilities of the forge. No, not the forge. The storm barbarian. Yeah, storm barbarian and forge druid. I combined them both, and that way I got my ability of making fire, setting things on fire, and being ragey, and then be ignited by the rage. Rah, rah, rah. Also, fire breath also works really well against trees. Trust me. Trees mean not to be on fire. You should read The Way of the Kings, Johan. Lots of Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. It's quite funny that tree ants get really walking trees get really upset when they are set on fire. So yeah. Also, it's quite fun that the elven druids were so desperate getting me off their land that they hired adventurers to get me off there. And they were like, get this thing off and we will reward you greatly. And I was like, what Why would people want to get rid of me? I have no idea why. I'm just setting things on fire. I am not a pyromaniac. I just like to play with fire. So yeah. The goblins, of course, worshipped me as a dragon. So yeah, they were like, oh, ooga booga booga, ooga booga booga. You will not take our big giant senpai dragon away from us. How dare you? And then, they went into a fight and they lost because, they sent me after them. And they were like, haha, we will send the dragon after you. And then the dragon was like, haha, me. Oh wait, that's me. Haha. Of course, I'm the most nice. I played a very nice little childish dragon. So yeah, it was very funny to see. Like, oh, wait, you need me to get rid of them? All right, I'll give them a tour. So yeah, eventually, eventually the whole party got backstabbed by some druids, and everybody was like, "Oh, are you shitting me? They even backstab us, even though we actually successfully captured the dragon." No. Yeah, those druids were a dick. They wanted to get rid. They said they wanted me dead, and the party refused. So yeah, they locked us up into a poisonous pit full of vipers. Of course, eventually the stabby assassin was like, nothing personal, kid, but you got to go. And so he stabbed me. He stabbed me, and well, I fell down. After all my critical saving throws, I successfully avoided death, and I woke up with a critical 20, and the whole party was like, and the assassin was like, are you fucking shitting me right now? So yeah, we had this lovely little talk, and we took care of the druid, and we split our ways afterwards. So yeah, it was a good show. It was really fun. I do have been like, I mean, give me a reward directly, and I'll just leave. Who needs the middleman? Yeah, yeah, indeed. If you give me a reward and I will leave, then yes, who needs a middleman? Indeed. But the goblins actually were the guys who persuade me to stay. And yeah, if the goblins don't want me leaving, of course I am not gonna be leaving. So yeah, they were forced to leave. They forced me to leave. They sent me on an epic quest that doesn't make any sense. I was sent on a quest to hunt a golden deer. If you don't know what a golden deer is, that's actually a reference to one of the nature gods, if I'm correct. It's one of the apostles. And if you hunt that thing, you're gonna get cursed. You're gonna get really fucking cursed if you hunt that thing. Because you're not supposed to hunt a golden deer. It's literally a talking deer, and you're gonna hunt that? Oh no. Oh no. You better get prepared for raging fucking animals coming your way afterwards. So yeah, I beat it. Of course we found it. Of course we found the fucking golden deer. Wait, we did not. No, we did not find the golden deer. The party actually persuaded me to go away from that path and go towards the druids. Yeah. That's how I escaped from the goblins. Even though of course the goblins went into, hey, you taking away our dragon? How dare you? And then, they ambushed us like doo-doo-doo, coming off the trees and such. So yeah, we were stalked from the beginning. And yes, goblins are fucking awesome. Especially when you have these little orc-like goblins. The gobos. Always trust goblins. That's what I always say. Yes, always trust the gobos. Gobos for life. Gobos for life indeed. Ah, goblins. It's one of those creature types that that you can trust if you are doing the right thing. Which I mean, be totally chaotic. What? Oh boy, no, I don't need to type. Cheese, no, go away. Go away. Yes, thank you. I pressed the button. So yeah, the gobos were actually very fun. They were actually. It was actually quite funny that I actually had a whole solo quest, and I succeeded in burning a whole damn den. I burned a damn den. I burned a den down. So I burned a home of a owl bear down. Yes, me, a tiny little dragonborn-ish like creature with the power of fire burned an owl den down. With, of course, with the kids included. So yeah, that of course sets up a lot of problems because, you know, it's smoking and fire, and the owlbear was like, ah, and was pissed. Their children died, and of course I was very happy about that. Oh wait, I was not happy about it. I was like, oopsie daisy, there goes my fire skills again. Because I had this ability to set any inanimated object on fire. So if it was ignitable, I could set it on fire. Apparently, the roots were magical, and these magical roots were really flammable. So I touched the roots, I set the whole damn cave on fire, and you know, a chain reaction came, and spontaneously the whole cave was on fire, smoking claritas. I was the only person that was fire immune in that situation. I could just casually walk out of that mess, and nobody would beg the differ. The owlbear, though, the owlbear, that guy burned alive, and his children as well. And I was just, oh well, sorry, didn't meant to do that. So yeah, that's why the tree ends actually were fucking pissed. It's like, you killed the creatures and you killed their children in a burning inferno. Is that good for nature? I wonder. I think you may need the children were dying, and I was happy about that. Yep, definitely, definitely one of the baddies. Yep. But yeah, that is me on my that's how chaotic I can get. I sometimes play really chaotic characters, especially when it comes to, do you really want me to play with fire? Literally. And I was not even built for spells and stuff. I was just a guy who could set things on fire with his hands, set himself on fire once, and create a fiery aura around him when he gets angry, and breathe fire. I don't have fire spells like firebolt or fire whip or fire swear. No, I'm just a dragon kind-ish creature that just burns things down with, pure rage. Yeah, uber chaotic indeed. So what will your alignment be on the be in this campaign? I don't know. Probably I'm gonna be this. Literate that is gonna be. Wait, hold on. I can just look this up. Alignment sheet. Let's go. Alignment sheet. Let's see how terribly good I am in implementing alignment sheets. Alignment sheet. There you go. Alignment sheet. Really? Alignment sheet. There you go. D&D. Gimme. I want to know. Alright, here you go. Complete alignment sheet. Lawful evil, lawful good. Alright. Lawful good. Oh, wait, yeah. So, what should I be? Well, let's see. What am I gonna make? I have no idea, but I have some character conception, so I will take it from there. So, is it gonna be lawful good? Which, of course, means you're gonna be following the rules, you're not trying to do anything bad, you're trying to obey the rules, and, well, you're just having a strict code of rules that you personally set, and you obey them. So, like, for instance, I will never hit a woman, or I will never stab a pig. Yes, those can be, that could be lawful good. If you, of course, you know how to do that. Lawful neutral is that you're gonna use those rules only. Sometimes you're gonna ignore them or you're gonna twist them so that you gonna have your way. Like, I'm never gonna rob from the poor unless I really need that stuff right there. That is neutral. And then you have evil is like, oh, well, I will never kill you. Stabs the guy behind him. That guy, I never said that I would not kill that guy. So yeah, you will follow the rules even though you're gonna bend the rules so that you will, succeed. Sometimes for the worse. So I don't think I'm a very good rule follower. I am a very, very, very bad person when it comes to rules. I always forget them. So yeah. Chaotic neutral would be a good thing. I am a chaotic neutral person at heart, trust me. I'm a very chaotic person. Like, oh, you want to do this? Yes. And then in like 2 months, I totally forgot that I wanted to do that. And then I did something else instead. Like, I wanted to buy some eggs at the store. And I bought some chocolate because I was hungry. Damn it. So yeah, I'm that kind of person. Like, oh, what you gonna make what you gonna make what you gonna create today? Well, I'm gonna create art, and then you totally went for gaming. So yeah, chaotic, probably it's gonna be chaotic at heart, but I could go for chaotic good if I want to. So I will help you guys out. I will try to do the right thing, but I cannot promise you guys that I will do the right thing because sometimes, it's either, visions or ignorance that's going to be causing problems. But of course I'm not going to create an evil, chaotic evil. That would be horrible. That will ruin the campaign for everybody. Because, evil, I could play an evil guy, but I don't know. Maybe once we play again or something like that, then I will play an evil guy. I'm not gonna play an evil guy because I want to play evil. No. I want to play an evil guy because I like to play an evil guy. But I'm not gonna play an evil guy if you guys don't want me to play an evil guy, and if I don't know if I can trust you guys in playing that I can play an evil guy. With trusting, I mean, like, that you guys don't mind if I play it. That's the idea. And I don't know how Crow reacts on it, so yeah. Forget that you forgot that you burned down those children. Yeah. Is you on bad? No. I am neutrally good, so I can show off doing good deeds because being an ass, so non-edgy characters can complain. Lol. Yeah, I totally forgot that Johan burned down those villages, or well, children of that owlbear. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, it's not in my nature to play evil, alright? It's not in my nature. It's in my nature to be... I can't play the mustache evil guy with the evil accent like, oh, you followed straight into my plan, yes. That kind of evil guy I can make, man. That is too obvious, trust me. It took me like 150 questions and a long set of tests and said that I was chaotic good. So, works for me. Alright, fine. If somebody can send me that test, I will make that test and I will do that. I will do the test as well and see how far I got. Alright? So Blue, if you could send me the link by Discord or something like that, I could do it. I could do the test and I will give you guys the outcome of it. Normally I always go with my guts, so trust me upon that. I am a very gutty person. I also made a guy who always wanted to challenge people, which is quite fun. My elf is too awkward to be chaotic, but too chill to be alone. then you go for neutral. Da-da-da. You can always be neutral good or neutral evil. By the way, neutral evil is very evil. The neutral evil persons are like really evil. They're like, they plan, and you will not know that they are evil. You will only see them doing evil acts, but you don't know that they are evil. So, for instance, let's see. How do I do this? Where's my telephone? Be right there. I will get to you soon. I just need to grabbing some. Telephone, please. Show me the website that I always pick for, being the bad guy, so that people know what I'm doing. Let's see. Alarm, no. There you go. Boop, boop. This is gonna be an easy cakewalk, so don't worry about that. I need to go to this one, bookmarks, and then I'm gonna go to bookmarks, and then I'm gonna go to here, player advice. There you go. Yep. All right. So what you want to do, if you want to play a bad guy, you need to be wicked good. All right. And by wicked good I mean good, but also wicked. So you need to be very good at being wicked. Exactly. She's a realistic little shy muffin who speaks 5 languages. So yeah, bad guys. So if you're gonna play an evil character, you have a reverse. Apparently, you have alternative system of morality. So you view the world differently as the other people. You might be, one of those good guys who run along with the good guys, but you're definitely not a good guy. You're an evil person. So when other people say, like, for instance, you're having this quest on defeating this evil wizard, and you're running along with the party. Why do you run along with the party? Well, you want to defeat this evil wizard, and you want to take over his castle eventually. So how do you do that? Well, of course, nobody was up to the task to defeat this evil wizard. So you find this ragtag of group of individuals who were able to prove their strength, and you are like, you know what? If I work with these people, I can do it. I will probably be able to kill the evil wizard in the evil lair and get his evil stuff. So how do you show to the party that you're evil? Well, you're gonna be showing the party how you're evil by, I don't know, doing side missions, like for instance, bribing people to like, you didn't see that, go away. And then you robbed somebody or something. But you need to make sure that you do something very, very, very. If you do something very, very evil, and the person that did the evil thing, or the people, and you have like a good holy party, and they find out that you're evil, then, well, you're fucked. You better give up now, because otherwise, the people are probably gonna be killing you for it, because you created some armor out of babies. You use some babies as a meat shield in a firefight. Yeah, that's evil. Using babies as an armor in a firefight, that's evil. So why are you with the party? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. Like, why are you with the party? Well, I want to be with the party because I want to defeat the evil wizard in the evil lair. And what keeps you with the party? Well, the party is very strong, and I'm going to be abusing their powers to defeat and overthrow this evil wizard that proved me wrong when I had, my cup of tea in the morning and he blew my house down. That's why I want to get rid of this wizard. He blew my house down. And I found some couple of more individuals whose house also has been burned down to the ground, except my house contains some leftover meals of the last family that lived there. So yeah, my meat was burned, and I really hated that. That's why the wizard needs to die. So yeah. So what keeps you with the party? Well, the party is a very powerful tool, and you like to manipulate them in doing your shitty jobs of bribing the guards, finding valuable information about heavy fortified artifacts or anything like that, because you're interested for ultimate power. Yes. And what keeps you defending this party and not killing them outright? Well, you know, that paladin of them is very interesting, and I want to see if I can bring him to my side of the point of view. Yes, I want to see if I can break this paladin's morale. So that's why it keeps me to the party, and I don't want to kill them because I want to test something out. I want to do some tests. And when I'm done with these tests, I want to do even more tests because I'm obsessed by them. So he has an obsession by doing this. Sorry. Couldn't find a super long name, but meaning. All right, fine. I will stop with that. So what are your goals? Well, one of my goals is now that I'm gonna be trying to break the paladin's morale and trying to get him to the dark side. One of the other goals is defeating this evil wizard that is probably a lich right about now. And the other thing is planning my hostile takeover of that place once it's empty. So those are my goals. How I'm gonna be reaching them? So how can the party help me with those goals? Well, the party has some successfully good bards with them, and I know that bards are very specialized in talking, so I will like to try to bribe them or, you know, convince them in my good and well-loved nature of, you know, experimenting with certain types of emotions and stuff, and I want to see if the bards can pull it off and prove they are worth it. So yeah, that's how they can help me. They can help me manipulate the system so that I can get that sweet ass wizard tower. Because I don't want to live under a shack anymore. Are you outward evil? Are you outwardly evil, or you try to attempt it? Well, I'm trying to hide it just because otherwise I will not, well, be on good terms with the paladin, of course. And I, of course, do it like it. Take it away from the stream. You want to see? I'm just reading the text, alright? How to become evil, in how to play an evil character. I have already a very good background story with a lot of things happening, alright? I have like very good reasons why I want to be in this party. Also, let's see. Being evil doesn't necessarily mean deceiving your party and performing evil acts. They are perhaps the most important assets of your grandest scheme. The kind of betrayal that doesn't look favorably upon you. So if you want to betray your party, don't do it. It's a horrible thing to do, and nobody wants to betray their party. Come on. You know, you don't want to betray your party. You just want to use them. So you're gonna be using them in the good ways, like tiny little bets there and there, you know, just tiny little things that can happen. So that things go into your favor. You don't want to be you don't want to be overly evil doing things. Because, you know, Dark Vader doesn't eat his breakfast very evilly. Or Doctor Doom doesn't brush his teeth melancholy. So yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be very, very outwardly evil. And if you do that, if you continue doing that, like, you know, being evil all the time, you're gonna have some unwanted attention. And well, the unwanted attention most likely comes with people with pitchforks and fireworks coming at your doorway and saying, "Hello, are you Mr. Evil?" And then you're gonna say, of course, yes. And you're gonna be really bad. And you will make an awful babysit. Hey! Reading the text. How to be evil for time. You know, currently writing an incompetent supervillain character. Taking notes, right? Yep, evil for dummies. So yeah, unwanted attention looks like a mob of, you know, people with pitchforks and fireworks. So yeah, don't do that. How to be evil in a good way. Oh, there we go. So if you want to be evil in a good way, don't think about immediately going for genocide. No, just don't do that. If you want to go for if you want to be a good evil, you need to do it in a longevity. So you want to be evil over a long period of time, because that makes the character more special. You don't want to be like, haha, I will stab everybody to death. No, you want to be like, I'm only gonna be stabbing that guy over there because he owes me money and he did not pay me the full back last year. So yeah, I'm gonna stab him for that. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, but yeah, Mr. Jerry needs to go away. He needs to be no longer living in this world. So let me explain this. In a campaign, it's mostly populated by good people, alright? A campaign is mostly populated by good people. Of course, that's why a campaign is good. And the majority lives in a land that rules by kingdoms or otherwise street corners. In short, you're hopelessly outnumbered. So if you want to be overly evil and you're gonna be in this big campaign, you're probably gonna make a lot of people very, very pissed really quickly. So if you want to be evil, try to hide it a little bit or play it a little bit on the down low. Do it in baby steps. Because if you do it in baby steps, you will get a better result out of it, and people will less notice that you're evil and say like, hey, those are the good guys, they're gonna save us. While you're being like, well, I killed Mr. Jerry last year. This year it was Madame Bourgeois. So yeah, Madame Bourgeois was was killed by a horse accident that I triggered. I controlled the horse, let her get kicked to death by the horse, and nobody noticed. Thankfully, the druid was not watching. So yeah. So that's how you do it. You need to plan it in baby steps. You need to be sneaky. You need to be intelligent about your planning. If you're not doing it intelligently, then, well, you're probably gonna make a lot of people very pissed really quickly. And well, you're getting adventurers on your heels. You're gonna have the main bad guy on your heels because even the bad guy wants you dead. The good guys want you dead. So you're gonna have nobody left. So no, don't do it. Don't be evil that greatly evil. Like, they're gonna steal your loot and all that stuff, and where you worked so hard for. So a great evil player knows when to show the dark side of their character. So the reputation precedes them. So if you're playing a lawful evil person, you're gonna be, killing this guy on the behalf of the king, and you're gonna do it with a grim smile on their face. This bad guy gets executed by you. He's begging for mercy, but you know the law, and the law is final, and you're smiling like a big giant maniac, like, ha! I will kill you because I was right all along. Tja! And then, you kill him. And the party is like, yay, we did it, we killed the bad guy, even though, you showed maniacal smile on your face and see like, oh, this feels so satisfying, and you talking about that and all that lovely stuff, like, oh, that's gonna be lovely. So yeah, in great aspects, you need to have those sacrifices done by tomorrow, or you're gonna be murdered. That kind of evil you also have, like with cults. So yeah, because Cthulhu demands your retribution. So there are ways to be evil and how to grow into a better evil as the story progresses. So you don't have to be outrageous evil. You can just be casually evil, like little bits there, a little bit there, and you just have to show yourself off, like, oh, you killed that poor man on the street because apparently he tried to rob you, and you are like, no, that's not gonna happen. You stab him twice more, and you're gonna say like, if you do that again, I will cut off one of your fingers, and he's gonna be saying sorry, and then you cut off his tongue because you never said something about his tongue being cut off, and the party is looking like, oh God, why did you do that? And you're saying like, well, he deserved no voice anymore. So yeah, because after all, that's what thieves deserve, right? They deserve to be having no tongue to speak of. No words can save you now no more. Like something like that, something clever. I don't know. So I'm just here for the long ride. Hey, I did not talk about babies. How dare you, Becca? I'm supposed to be decorating a cake. I'm laughing too much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do my very best to talk here about the how to be evil. How to be evil. So there are ways to be how to be in a party. All right. If you have 20 reasons to be in a party. You're a captive or a prisoner of the party. All right. That's one. You owe the member of a party a life debt or something familiar. That's how you get into the party as well. A member of the party is a patron, or one of their patrons is trying to redeem you, or trying to reform you. So yeah, you could be on a redemption story. That's gonna go south. You were wronged by the villain that the party opposes, and that could oppose you in the future, and you want revenge. Yeah, a typical revenge plot that you want to kill this bad guy and to take over his place because he burned your house down with combustible lemons. So yeah. You're close friends with another party member. I don't know how a person can be friends with a very evil person that stabs people at night, but hey, everybody has their weird friends, right? Everybody has that one stabby guy, Max Stabber, Everybody has one of those. So yeah. Calling a poor man, call the poor man on the street it. Sorry. Evil on Tuesday evenings. Being casually evil is like being a casual. Filthy casual. Alright, let's see. You have been cursed by dark powers and the party needs to help you lift it. Yes, you have been cursed. That's why you stab. That's why you are now the goat stabber. You stab all the innocent goats every now and then. Combustible what now? Combustible lemons. Don't you know? They burn your fucking house down with the combustible lemons. Lemons, lemons that are combustible. You create them with alchemy, and then you burn somebody's house down with them. So let's see what is more. Someone powerful that tries to kill you, and you use the party as protection. Yes, you're gonna use the party as meat shields, however. That's how you be evil. So yeah, a powerful person wants you dead, and that's why you're hiding behind the party like, yeah, these people are very strong. I'm not strong at all. I'm just Mr. Stabby Man. So yeah, guys, would you please help me out? This man is about to try to kill me right now. So yeah, you're trying to be friends with them so that, the things go well. So yeah, and then you also have your god or dark patron or evil master ordered you to venture off with this party, leaving their reasons for you doing so completely unanswered. So yeah, that's how you create a Cthulhu plot. Like, yeah, my master demanded it, and he wants me to take good care of you guys. How do you mean good care? Well, you're gonna off the party one by one. So first the bard is gonna go, he falls into a cliff that oops, I could not save you. You were too heavy. I'm sorry. And it's like, no. And then everybody's gonna say, Gerald, no. And you're all like, no, Gerald, with a big giant smile, like, no. And then, you grim laugh, like, goodbye, Gerald. And then, one other thing is like, oh no, you're trapped into a dungeon and the cleric triggered a trap, and you're like, allow me to trigger the trap twice, and then the cleric gets crushed, and everybody sees like, oh my god, the cleric triggered the trap twice. Oh no. So yeah, you off the party one by one, and then until nothing ends. Of course, you do this after you kill the bad guy. If you're doing this before the bad guy, you're doing it wrong. Because if you're doing it before the bad guy, then you are the bad guy. And that you don't want, of course. You want to be their friend that just, casually murders them once their mission is completed.
So are you sure it's just a handbook talking? You seem to know a lot about this topic. Well, I have here a whole damn fucking post about how to be evil. So yeah, it's a whole D&D post. I can show you guys. Hold on. No, come on. Did I do a screenshot? There you go. I did do a screenshot. So allow me to just put this on Discord so that you guys can see it. And of course, I'm talking way too much. I'm sorry. I'm getting really excited right now. So yeah, it happens. It happens sometimes. Allow me to. Look at that. Blue sent me the message. Nice. All right, hold on. Hangout chat. I'm gonna put it in general, just general conversation. I'm gonna put it there. So here you go. Allow me to just show you. It's from a website. Here you go. This is the web. This is the whole damn thing. This is like one of the things that I did that I'm reading out. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm reading it down. So yeah, I am definitely using a website. So yeah, you could also be like, you're trying to be reforming yourself. You're trying to actively reforming yourself. Like, I have this stabbing tension on stabbing goats, and I don't want this. I don't need those goats anymore to be stabbed. So yeah, you're trying to find a way to redeem yourself from stabbing them. If you're at least a bad guy, you will not be the bad guy. What? Yeah. You need to beat the first bad guy, so you don't, be the bad guy. You need to be first. You need to kill the first. You need to kill the BBEG, the big bad evil guy. Then afterwards, you're gonna kill a party. So you work together. You're gonna form up things. You're not gonna be screwing around. You're gonna be working to that goal of killing the BBEG, and then you're gonna kill the party one by one. That's how you be the bad guy. You're not gonna be the main bad guy. You're gonna be the main bad guy afterwards. So now we're having the three flavors of evil. So we have lawful evil, which is apparently strawberry here. Then we have neutral evil, which is vanilla. And then we have chaotic evil, which is apparently it is marshmallow. No, brownie. Brownie, yeah, brownie. Lovely. So, lawful evil, these guys are the Black Knights, the Doctor Dooms of the Evilverse. They are perfectionists in darkness, so they are really perfectionist guys. They want to do everything perfect by their book. They have their own personal code or ethic, and they hold to it. As much as the same way as a paladin has their own personal code, they follow though. The lawful evil version has more wider loopholes. So yeah, you following a way like, I am a redemption person. I'm trying to, follow this guidelines, but yeah, I have loopholes in it. The idea of it is like the trick to find a reason to align yourself with the party. So how to play this character in your party? It's like find a reason, like a common goal or something. And don't make sure that you don't outwardly admit that you're evil. You just need to be more brutal to solve solutions. Like, the bandit lord is trying to rob you guys, and eventually you get the upper hand and you beat him. He begs for his life, and you're saying like, criminals never learn, but I'll forgive you for this once. You know what you don't need anymore? If you're gonna make a mistake next time, I guess I will cut off your tongue for this. And then, you lose. He doesn't have a voice anymore. So next time when he's getting into trouble, he cannot beg for his life. Something like that. That's evil. That's evil. You cut somebody's tongue off. That's evil. But, it is a legit reason. Like, you don't want to deal with these. You don't want to deal with these bandits anymore, so you're sick and tired of them, and you give them the last warning. So the only problem is that sometimes the code and the ethics might not fly with everybody. So the idea is like the moral codes of executing people on the spot because they did bad deeds. it's not one of the things that a normal person would like to see, like a personal execution. That's not your style. You know, that's not the party style. So they believe that it might be very sensitive to some people, and you don't want to do that. So sometimes you need to make sure that you plan your battles. You need to see when the party doesn't want to do it, but you are obliged to do it. So you're saying like, sorry guys, we cannot let this guy go freely. Maybe the bad guy is gonna be finding out about our plan, so we need to execute this guy right on the spot. He's probably gonna be begging for his life, but I swear I must do this in honor of my people. And then you kill this guy, and everybody's like, oh my god, you killed that guy, but you have a valid reason to do so. And then you're gonna have this dreadful conversation, and you're like, yeah, I'm so sorry guys, but I have to do this. And then you kill this guy. In any way, that guy is dead because he worked for the bad evil guy. He's probably dead because your moral codes are like that. Natural evil, also known as the selfish evil. This guy only works for himself and wants to do his job on making himself the most powerful evil dude in the world. The snake people in D&D are a natural evil, so they only serve themselves. They only think of themselves as evil. They don't think themselves as evil. You're just you're just doing your business. You're just doing whatever you need to do to survive. You're like, yeah, I could help these people out right now, but after all, the loot that they drop, ooh, it's so sweet. I actually want that loot they drop because, they have like 20 gold in their pockets. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal them up or anything. I'm just gonna take the gold and say like, you successfully have been rescued, but I don't want to help you guys on the recovery part. And, well, they tend to be a little bit nihilistic and sometimes feel nothing matters. So yeah, they don't care about anybody. They just only care about themselves or only about gold or anything like that. And it is really hard sometimes to find a good connection with the party members. And if things go south and you fail to kill a party member as this natural evil doer, the party will not forgive you. You are an unredeemable bastard. You are the worst kind case of scenario being evil. Because you won't be able to be, redeemable. Because you're evil and your evil is shown. Always. Which is very hard to see. And then you have like the chaotic evil. You have a good chaotic, but you also have a bad chaotic. You have like the chaotic stupid and you have the chaotic evil. The difference between chaotic stupid and chaotic evil is that they don't go on a crazy rampage. They just, they don't have a plan. They try to plan something, but in the end it either backfires or it is poorly planned out. Therefore, it is shown. It has major it backfires most likely. So you're gonna poison the water supply, but you didn't realize that you're gonna be staying at this place for like a week. That is poor planning. That's how you do it. So yeah, it's quite funny to see, and now we're actually at the end of the chaotic and evil discussion. Aw. Oh damn! It's it's already an hour in. So yeah, I hope that you guys have been enjoying this for today, and I hope the information I gave you guys was a little bit useful. Probably not, but hey, that's my thoughts about it. I didn't saw the time, so I'm sorry, but I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, have a nice day, and bye guys.